Fiat has spent years drifting without a clear identity, and the Grande Panda is the car that finally gives the brand its center of gravity back. This is not a concept or a niche experiment. It is the model Fiat expects to sell in real volume across Europe, and it arrives with a simple promise: bring back affordable style without making you feel like you settled for the cheap option. You see that the moment you walk up to it. The pixel-style headlights and the Fiat lettering pressed straight across the nose look like an 8-bit video game rendered in metal, and in this bright limoncello green, it stops people in a way that cars 3 times the price do not. Look closer and the personality keeps coming. The word Panda is embossed into the lower bumper and again into the doors. There are quiet nods to Fiat's striped heritage badge tucked along the body, and even under the lights of a small dealer show the finish holds up. It is not trying to look expensive. It is trying to look likable, and that is a much harder thing to get right. Inside, the same idea carries through. The dashboard wraps around a loop shape that nods to the old rooftop test track at Fiat's Lingotto factory. The top trim adds a panel made from recycled bamboo fiber, and the seats have a padded, squidgy texture that feels far better than the price suggests. The materials are honest about what they are. Some of the plastics are hard and will scratch if your kids treat the back seat like a playground, but Fiat spent the money where your hands actually land, and the climate controls stay as real physical buttons instead of being buried in a screen. If breakdowns like this help you decide what is worth your money, subscribe so you catch the next one. Practicality is where it quietly beats cars from the class above. The boot holds 412 liters, which is more space than you get in a Volkswagen Golf, and folding the rear seats opens it up to 1,366 liters. For a car this small and this affordable, that is genuinely useful room, not just a number on a brochure. Under the hood, the Grande Panda Hybrid runs a 1.2-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system and a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic. It makes around 110 horsepower and reaches 60 miles per hour in roughly 10 seconds. That will not pin you to your seat, but the electric assistant smooths out the low speed, driving where a small car spends most of its life. And the dual-clutch gearbox is a real step up from the basic automatics that rivals at this price tend to use. The one honest catch is the driver assistance. You cannot option adaptive cruise control or lane keeping at all, and most rivals now offer both. It is a clear cost decision, though for a car built mainly for town and short commutes, it stings far less than it would on a long-distance motorway machine. That is the Grande Panda in a single line. It is not trying to reinvent anything. It is reminding everyone why Fiat mattered in the first place.